everybody, welcome to Garrett's Games. We are a podcast and video series about board games, and this week we are talking about Oddland from Allplay. It is designed by Dan Schumacher. It is for 1 to 5 players, plays in about 30 minutes, and is in, as you can see, Allplay's little square box series. They're doing a really good job with the mini box, and then the square box, and then they got the bigger boxes, which has River Valley Glassworks.
Oh yeah, we love that
is the
game.
bigger one here. So in this game, you are doing card placement, and you're creating a shared tableau. You've got, and with the upgraded bits here that you've got, very nice little stand-up pieces, exactly. And we are going to be looking at this game and looking at the various species and how they score in Oddland. Before we go, though, my name is Doug.
My name's Shelley.
And we can be sponsored, of course, by going to patreon.com/GarrettsGames, or down in the show notes, you can check out the extensive list of games that no longer fit on our shelves, but belong on your table. We're going to be at BGG-Con, by the way, so if there's something on that list that you want and you don't have to get it shipped all the way across the U.S., let us know, and that's a great way to support the podcast. So, without further ado, Oddland. Okay, in Oddland, you have a setup of these map cards. You can see that these are as big as the box in which they fitted. So look, boom, they are really nice and big. So you're gonna need some table space here because everybody gets 2 hand cards, and you must play a card to the tableau, the shared tableau. Then you must play one of your little characters. And we've got all 8 that are in both the start set and then the 2 that are in the expansion here as well. So all of these, we've got 2 that are the flora, and then all of the rest of the fauna. And all of these have some type of special scoring. So for example, here we've got the Pidgeorse.
And combined with the horse. Right?
Exactly. And so you want to get this scoring is always at the end of the game, by the way. You want to get this so that you have as many squares of one type in that territory. And a territory is every orthogonally connected space. So this is going to score 2 points for every square in the territory in which it stands at the end of the game. Whereas, and all of them have a backside, this is going to be 3 points for the longest straight line in that particular territory. So even though it's standing over here, this straight line of right here of that type gets 1, 2, 3 times 3, 9 points at the end of the game. So you want a big group in for that one. And all of them are a little different.
Special things,
exactly. Right? This one is the Kangaroo, kangaroo and pangolo, that weird armored animal.
Yeah.
This one wants species of other types around it. So 3 points per species in neighboring territories. So this is a neighboring territory, even though it's not right next to it, that's going to score it. This one here, this one over here, this one is not in a neighboring territory, so it's not going to score, and then there. Now, one of the things, as you can see by that card, is that you always must place a species on a turn, and you must place in a unique area. All right.
And you also have to place on the card that you just played.
And you have to place on the card that you just played.
Right.
Yes, good point.
Yeah.
But you can, of course, connect things up. Right.
Right.
That's one of the things you're trying to do. Think about like in Carcassonne where you connect 2 separate roads or farmers, exactly, so that you can glom onto
but they could connect up, and that's what you're trying to do in order to
Right. And so, we've got a bunch of things here. This one is 5 points for every 2 purple in the territory. That's the blue guy. And given that there's a lot of purple out here, I'm looking at my cards, and I might do something like, by the way, you have to play covering 0, 1, or 2 squares of something that is already out there. So I might do this, for example, and place that blue there. And if the game were done right now, I've got 4 different things, so I'm going to get 10 points from this guy, all right? And so you're looking at the various ways that things can score.
So I have one that has some beige on it, the beige land. So I might try to do the purple one here. and place maybe this here.
Mm-hmm.
And play my pig
little
horse here.
Purple, exactly. Yeah. And so she's trying to, now we immediately get a card. Shelley gets a card.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so but we can get pretty mean with some of this stuff,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
So, I'm looking at these 2 cards, and that I might, I don't lose anything by doing this, right? And I'm also starting to protect this guy's spot, but I also am shrinking her, the land size for that.
What if you twisted it like this?
I could even do that, exactly. Yeah. That would be playing on 2. Yeah, so that would... See, Shelley comes up with a better thing than I had. Right? So now I'm adding to my thing, and I'm making this one really not so great. Exactly. So you're building
but you have to play one of your pieces
exactly.
on here,
I have to play my pieces, and I'm looking here. Maybe I am going to...
The gator.
Gator wants things around it. That's for blue, right? So maybe I am going to play my fauna here and do that. All right? And fauna's getting, in this case, by the way, there are 3 different cards for flora. This is flora. This is 1 point per space in the territory. So I'm trying to grow that blue. Right?
Right.
And so we're going back and forth doing this, and we're playing until we are done placing all of our flora and fauna, at which point, very handily, they have a nice dry erase board for scoring, and they even have, this is the original, and they even have in the base game the one that has the 2 expansion fauna there to go. And so we're going to build that out, and that is the way Oddland gets played. All right, Shell. So, what do you think of this one?
I think it's hard. I do like it though a lot.
Yeah, it's very spatial,
fun.
And Shell's
it's spatial for me. It's a little bit challenging.
So she did that nice little move here.
Yeah, no, I like how it's the actions are simple.
Yes.
You play the piece, you play this, and you play a piece at the end of your turn.
Exactly.
And you're trying to figure out the best one, and you're trying to connect up the things to the other things that you've worked on. I want to get into if I can. And
she's looking, she's eyeing this purple territory right here.
I definitely have some ideas for that based on what I have here, because I was trying to figure that out. I was thinking, maybe I could do something like this.
Right, and she could play possibly in this purple, right?
Exactly.
And that messes with mine. But I'm going to look at that and say, there's no way I'm going to,
let me do that.
Let her get into that.
But I'm going to try to do that,
right,
for
so
sure.
that's something
But also
he's
trying to play his pieces as well. So if you can't play your piece on there.
Yeah, well, you can play the piece, but it might not do much in terms of scoring, right?
But I like how all the cards are different.
Yes.
And that you're trying to do different things each time. You're working on how to make the best of what you have, and how to take away from other people and glom onto other things.
Yeah.
It's a really, really solid, fun game.
Yeah, so again, this is Oddland from Allplay for 1 to 5 players. Plays in about 30 minutes. We've seen these tableau building games, but the addition of these little species and the different scoring, I think, is a nice little twist on that. So Dan Schumacher is the designer, and a really solid and fun little game. And we would recommend the Big and Bold expansion, which gives you these 2 characters and a couple of more flora cards, as well as these awesome little bits instead of just the cardboard bits that come in the box.
Which are still good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They were really thick,
they're nice little
chunky
thick wooden chunky
bits, but yeah, we would definitely recommend the expansion for this too.
Yeah. So that's it for this video. Remember, you can support the podcast by subscribing, giving us a thumbs up, heading down to the show notes, and checking out those couple of links for support as well. And we're trying to get as many of these games out here reviewed for you as possible. We hope you're enjoying this. Have a great gaming experience until next time that we see you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.